flipping. And yes, it's amazing. And so I am so happy to have you here. So I found this goodie when I went to Gulfport about a month ago. We went on a trip. And I got to go to a couple thrift stores. One of the thrift stores I went to was one that helps young people that are in crisis. And they had a thing on the inside of their store. Everything was 50% off. So I got this. This is Rustic, to be sure. This is not probably anything I would use in my kitchen at this type of rust level. But it's great for crafting. It does still work. I did wash it. It was very dirty, like it had been stored in someone's garage or somewhere. But I'm going to craft with it today. I love rustic things. I'm wanting to decorate my front porch. I have a table that I keep on my front porch, and I kind of try to decorate it. Right now it's a mess. I haven't gotten out there for the spring. It's still winter. And it's just... it's one of them places that if you're not careful, things just get piled. I don't know. I know your house isn't like that, but mine is. And so I need to get out there and get it cleaned off and get it decorated for. And my next thing I'm going to decorate for is Patriotic. I love to decorate for Patriotic. So this is going to be a Patriotic craft today. Okay, so I feel like you're way too close to me. I'm going to back you up just a little bit so you can see more of my table. There we go. Not as much as Angie's. There we go. Now you can see more of my table. So I have this, and if you don't know, this is a sifter. Excuse me. I have one of these actual sifters that we do use. That's not rusty. This one is very rusty. Hi, Kim. Hi, Doris. I haven't said hi to you yet. Oh, thank you, Shauna. Thank you for participating. Hi, Mary. I haven't said hi to you either. Thank you all for being here. So, this is going to turn into my flower pot, okay? So I'm not going to do anything to it as far as like painting it, anything like that. We're just going to mostly decorate it. And if I run out, if I finish this before my time is up, I have another craft I could start. But I don't want to paint it. I want it to look rusty. And so I'm going to start out with, I've got this ribbon. This came from Michael. I think it was Michael's. When we went on our trip to, no, it was Joanne's. When we went on our trip to, we had a meet and greet, a crafters meet and greet in Jasper, Indiana. And when we went, my daughter loves to crochet, and she loves to go in the craft stores, especially craft stores she don't get to go in. We don't have a Joann's close. So we went in a Joann's, and they had their Patriotic stuff for 50% off. So I bought me some of this ribbon. It was $6.99, and it was 50% off. So I think that's a really good deal. There's 4 yards on here. So I loved the look of it. I just thought it was really cool. I think that will go good with this rusty can. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to run it through like this. I'm going to get my handle where it's kind of in the up position like that. And then I'm going to pull it through. If y'all hear any noise, my oldest daughter, Hannah, is here. She's using my kitchen. I'm going to be helping her with her supper preparations for tonight. a little bit, and she's prepping. Her husband wanted a certain recipe, and she's not done it before, and that's what mamas are for, right? You help you out and make you feel more comfortable learning how to cook certain things. So I'm going to help her with that. So I've got my scissors, and I'm just going to cut that. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull it, and I'm going to tie me a knot. I hope I cut enough. Good enough. So I'm going to put me a bow at the very front of my can, I think. You know what? I think I might rather have it on the side. I think I do. I think we're going to slide this over. I think I'd rather have a bow on this side. I don't want to put it on that side where the handle is. So I'm going to do it on this side. Thank you, Amanda. Thank you, thank you. I did that for you as well. And I think, I'll go back and make sure. I think I'm following you on my personal as well as my Crafty Blessings. But I will check that and make sure. Okay, so I'm going to make a loopy bow. So, if you follow me on a normal basis, you know Angie loves making loopy bows. And it's just my, I don't know, it's just my thing. I never dreamed when I first started crafting, I had made loopy bows many years before. And I had not really made them in a long time. I made them when I was in my early 20s, teenage, and also probably from age 18 till age 26 or so. We did a fundraiser at the local mall for our church, and we did gift wrapping. And that's how I learned to make these bows. So when I had children, my crafting abilities went out the window. I quit crafting. I just quit. I lost my gumption for it. I couldn't concentrate because I had 2 small children. And so I picked it up in 2020. My kids were pretty much grown at that point, and I started crafting again. And when I started, I couldn't make a bow. I was trying to do the little messy bow that everybody does. I was trying, one of my cousins that makes things to sell, she sent me a video trying to teach me how to make her kind of bow. I just struggled. And then one day I said, you know what, Angie, you know how to make a bow. And I got me some wired ribbon, and I started doing it, and I was like, oh, it's like riding a bike. You just got to do it. Get back on it. And so I got my mojo back, I guess you would say, and I started making loopy bows again. I do prefer a wired ribbon. It's a lot harder if you don't have a wire. And I like to do a 3 or more loop on my bow. I start out, I didn't really explain, but my first loop is always just a little shorter. Then I do 2 that are about the same size. And then if I'm going to make it a 5 loop, the next loop would be a little bigger. Thank you, Amanda. Thank you, thank you. So I'm just going to do a 3 loop. And so I've got it pinched all together. Now this ribbon, I don't know if you noticed when I was making it, it's not double-sided. So with that, you have to twist your ribbon as you do it to make sure that you get the right side. I love a double-sided ribbon, but generally they're harder to find and they're a little more expensive if you do find them, a double-sided ribbon. So I like to use jute to tie my bows. For one, if you're doing a rustic craft, it really don't matter if they see it. And for 2, it can get tighter. I have trouble with wire sometimes getting it to tighten up enough. So you do what is best for you, but jute works best for me. or twine or something of that nature. So I just stick when you have a wired bow, you just stick your fingers in there, even if it gets smushed. And all you have to do is stick your fingers in and fluff it back out, and you can make it beautiful again. So if you have crafts and you have to store them in totes for seasons or whatever, that's one cool thing about wired ribbon, is it'll come back and you can use it over and over and over. And so it's worth the investment for a nice, good ribbon when you're crafting. So there's our bow, okay? A nice loopy bow. That's just me. I love, a lot of people use the, some people call it the refab bow. Some people call it a messy bow. I love those on other people's projects, but I can't make them look right. Just me personally. So this is my take. That's the cool thing about crafting, is we all have our things that we like. So I'm just tying it on with the 2 loops, 2 pieces that I had tied around. I'm tying on my bow, and then I'm going to kind of fan out my little pieces. And then I'm going to fluff up my bow again a little more, make it look the way I want it to look. So I left some tails. So my tails are a little longer than I wanted them to be. I was a little excessive. Finished early in the subroom today, so I got to... Oh, thank you. I think Mandy's helping us too, Sheila, but I appreciate you so very much. You're amazing. I was telling everybody about you a few minutes ago. I don't get to watch you as much as I used to. I need to. You always inspire me. Sorry for the runny nose, y'all. I'm dealing with some sinuses. Okay. So I just, what they call dovetailed my bow. See? So now, this is what we got so far. Now, this little cord of jute's a little long. I'm going to trim that. Let's see, this one too. Okay. So that's how far we are already. That's really too much to already have done, but we're going to be all right. So I've got some foam, and I just buy the cheap stuff that you can get at Dollar Tree most of the time. And this, actually, I'll just be totally honest with you, I ran out. So I went and found a fall craft that I didn't care. And I pulled all the stuff off of it. And I'm reusing some foam because I forgot to buy some. I want that to go down in there, but I'm going to have to cut it. Let's see. Because this piece right here from my handle is in the way. I wonder, hey, let's do that. And then we'll stick it up. There we go. I think that'll work. Thank you, Sheila. Yes, I know. It's okay. Believe me, I hope people understand, because I used to watch a lot more crafting than I do now. I tried to catch, and I tried to send them to my groups and stuff, but I don't always have the time to just sit and watch. Okay. So, I'm going to put some florals in here. Now, I was torn because this is Patriotic. And what flowers do I put? I have a lot of pink. I don't think pink's going to go good. So, I'm not going to use any pink. I'm going to use mostly some cream flowers that I have. I've got a little bit of blue. I don't have red. I don't have red flowers. I don't think at all. But I do have, I found these the other day, y'all, and I fell in love. I got some pink ones of these too. Look how pretty those roses are. I just was amazed. This came from we have a, it's called Dollar World. And they had these, and I was like, they look so real to me. And their florals are a little more than the rest of the stuff in their store, but not much. I think it was $1.50. But I would pay a lot more for this at Hobby Lobby than $1.50. Now let me find my cutters. I hope I put them back where they go. There they are. Oops. I just knocked something over. My craft room is overflowing. Angie needs to craft more. She tends to buy stuff. It's like her hobby. Let's buy it and then, oh, let's let it sit in the craft room for a while. None of y'all are like that, right? I'm the only one. Okay. So I've got these. And I'm going to start out with my bigger ones. I'm not so sure about that piece. And I know they're cream and not white, but you know, my ribbon is kind of a burlappy look. So I think it'll be okay. Not sure if I'm going to use that. And then I've got I got a whole basket of stuff down here. I think I'm going to use a little bit of greenery in there. Hello. Is it Capri, or can you help me with that in pronunciation? Capri, or I'm not sure how you pronounce it. Capri? Is it Capri or Capri? I see Jenny. I've been missing you, Jenny. I was hoping to get to meet you at Jasper. Hello, Mel. Thank you for coming. Mel's in today's event too, right? I'm pretty sure. I'm going on memory here. And this memory, the older it gets, the worse it is. The older. Y'all, my husband's birthday is Saturday. We're not going to get to celebrate on Saturday, but we're going to celebrate probably Sunday, because our church is only having one service for Memorial Weekend. So I think we're going to celebrate on Sunday. He told me not to even worry about it. It's okay, baby. We don't have to do nothing for my birthday. I said, yeah, we don't do that around here. Life is a gift. We're going to celebrate. Hannah's in here, everyone. I would love to have come, but I was sick with bronchitis and no voice. Oh, I know. I was like, I was so hoping Jenny would get to come. It's okay. I understand. Maybe we'll have another one close to you at some point. I think next year's is going to be in Gatlinburg, Tennessee. I think that's where what they're planning to do. I hope I get to go. That's still about a 7-hour drive for me to Gatlinburg. Probably maybe even 8.
That's a popular vacation spot for y'all, though.
Yeah, but I like going there.
I love it.
I like to go there. It'd be nice if I could get my husband just to do a vacation at that time there. And I could go and spend time with everyone, too. Okay, so I got some greeneries in there. I don't think these pink flowers are not going to work. I thought I just seen some blue. Well, it's not very much. I don't think it's enough blue. What if? Oh! What if I add? Do you think those would look okay? Shortened, of course.
Yeah, shortened.
With that cream.
I think so.
I don't want to put pink flowers because of
We're going to see how it turns out, but I'll season the chicken.
Capri, like the Isle of Capri. Okay. That helps. Thank you. Like Capri pants. Good. I'm doing it good. Jenny said, "Hi, Hannah. How was your mission trip?"
Hey, it was good. Really good. We enjoyed it. Hope to go back.
They really had a good time. And
It's amazing experience.
She got to take a lot of photos.
Recommended.
A lot of photos. And she's been
still going through
editing.
Yeah.
It's a process. And it was just amazing meeting the people.
Our missions, our group that we were with doing the mission trip got so close. It was like family. It was hard to leave them too. Everybody separated.
Everybody was
going to
emotional.
their own different states and stuff.
It was really hot.
Oh yeah, 101 degrees, but it felt hotter than that. It felt like you had an extra layer of clothing on top of everything. And of course, with being a mission trip, you don't have much air, really. If you get air, it's not real cold air like here in the U.S.
Like air conditioning is what she means.
Yeah. And cold showers, but it wasn't too bad, the cold showers we got. Actually, with that kind of heat, it was kind of refreshing.
When you're really hot, a cold shower isn't necessarily a bad thing. Now, if it was cold weather, I don't think
our bathroom always stayed warmer than the other part of the room that we were in, which we were in a hotel, so.
And one time at the services, they ran out of water.
Yeah. We had to take a water break, literally. They took a water break to get water. For some of the people, I think, got some water, but also they got some water for the ministers and the whole missions team that was, we were all there.
Because it was a large amount of people, more people than gathering at one spot than would normally gather, because it was a conference type situation.
We did the conference in a different room. That was when but it's kind of considered still conference, but we split up and went to the small churches is when they done that.
I wonder how yellow would go with this.
I don't know.
A little touch of yellow in there. So I don't have red and blue
I wish
flowers.
you had blue.
I only have a little tiny sprig of blue.
Oh, Lord. If you had more of those, that would be pretty.
I don't see any more. I do have... I don't know.
Do you have any red?
No, I don't have any red. I have purple.
Mm.
But it's like, nope. Nope.
I think the yellow would go better than the purple.
It's better, too, for your body. It'll help you cool down faster. Cold showers. That's what Petra says. Spray paint to the rescue. Yep. If I'd have thought ahead, I could have spray painted me some flowers. I didn't think that far ahead, though. I think we're going to add a little touch of yellow in there. It'll be different, but it'll be all right. They might be too tall, though. That's a little tall. Let's cut a little more off of that.
On that recipe, you didn't even say to season my chicken. I seasoned it.
I would,
So,
yeah.
I definitely seasoned it. I seasoned it with some kicking chicken.
And I know if Jason...
Because you know how he is about heat.
Made
so
it, he probably
perfect.
seasoned it, too.
He probably did.
I don't know.
It's been a while since he's done this recipe. I only done it once, I think.
I don't like the yellow flowers. What about these? I don't like the yellow. They don't look right. I can't get them to stand up right. It's more greenery, though.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of one note, ain't it?
I think I would just leave it and then add when you get some blue flowers or spray paint some later and add to it.
Yeah. I probably...
Because you need to know the extra color.
You know, Teresa went through and sorted all my flowers into colors.
Yeah.
What's in that bag?
She did.
Hand me that bag of flowers. Let's sort through. Yeah. You know, her OCD-ness.
Mm-hmm. You got all the OCD friends.
I know.
Every time.
I know. And I think in some aspects of my life, they're rubbing off on me. Not everything, but some.
Well, your mama was kind of that way too.
Yeah. My mama was very OCD.
From what you told me.
That's got a little yellow in it, but it's really along the same lines again. Ugh. Yeah, I thought I was ready for this craft, y'all. We may just stop on the flowers and come back later and add some more and do the other thing I was just remembered I was going to do. I lost my brain. Okay. I also got this cool flag that I thought would be cute sticking down in there to go along with our patriotic idea. And then I have some, I made these a while back. They're like little stars that had stickers on them. And I got them at Hobby Lobby, I think, a bag full of them. And I painted them. And then I rustified them with cinnamon. And they've just been sitting. And so I think what I'm going to do is put them on. I don't know if I want to use this, though. Maybe I want to use... I think I'll use a piece of floral stuff.
I think you're going to get done.
Huh?
Early. I think you're going to get done early.
Well, I have another craft. I told them I had
okay.
another craft if I got finished early. I think what I'm going to do... Whoops, wrong thing. Where'd it go? I'm going to cut this and use these as my holders for my stars rather than these big old things. My phone. Will you put my watch on my charger? It died. It died. Okay, so I'm going to use some hot glue on the back of my star. And again, these are just, they're kind of like made out of a cardboard or real heavy cardboard. And I got a bag full of them, I think, at Christmas time. And they were silver. And they had little stickers that you could apply. And I painted them brown, or I think I used antique wax. And then I sprinkled them with cinnamon. And I just let them sit. And they've been sitting for a couple months. Just sitting and curing. And my cousin, my dear cousins, she does a lot of primitive stuff. And she makes her own stars. So she's my inspiration. She sent me some rusty stars one time to craft with. I think I've used them all up. But I just like the rusty star look. it adds another little dimension to your project. Hopefully, I probably should have let that sit a little longer.
What are y'all having for supper tonight?
What's everyone having for supper? I took leftovers and made soup. It's a little chilly and rainy here today. Not super chilly, but a little bit.
And I'm making fried chicken sandwiches.
Hannah's making fried chicken breast fillets, homemade ones.
Yeah.
To make chicken sandwiches. That's what her husband wanted for supper. Like the flowers. Okay, so see the little stars that I added? So what I may do too is I have some moss type stuff. I may stick some down to hide my greenery or hide my floral foam a little better. And I'm probably going to add a different color of flowers in it later so it won't just be all cream flowers. So this is what we got. I was originally, and I got sidetracked, I was going to I had some half beads, and I was going to rustify them, and I was going to glue them, but you aren't going to see them very much. I was going to glue them around the edges of my thing, but honestly, my bow kind of hides a lot of that, so I don't think I'm going to do it. I'm going to save those for something else, and I'm going to start another craft with you. Let me... You like it? Everybody's liking it. It'll look better farther away. You know, like, because the bow is kind of big. Sitting on a display with some other things. Like I said, I wanted to make it for my table outside. I'm going to decorate my porch Patriotic. So, that's the goal. Okay, so... trying to think which thing. I've got several projects started, trying to decide which one I wanted to work on today. I think I'm going to use...
Oh, you're going to do that project?
I can't do it on this. It won't fit. Will you get me that board right there?
Okay.
So, I have a printable that... Hannah and I have a printable page that we're starting, or we have started. And it's called, my brain just left me, Storyteller Designs. This is one of the designs. I printed it myself, and it's patriotic too. So I'm planning on painting this. It originally came from Target, but I didn't get it from Target. We have a store that buys overstock and things like of that nature. And I got a bunch of these for like 50 cents a piece. And so I'm going to paint this, and I'm going to decoupage this on the inside for a nice little patriotic sign. So this is not necessarily a flip item, but here's my flip item, just so you know. I also have, y'all, will you get me that grater down there?
Yeah.
I also got this that I'm going to eventually craft with. I've got two of these. I've got one that's more rusty somewhere. So this is another object I like to craft with that's you can find at yard sales, flea markets, Goodwill, different places like that. And if you turn them upside down, you could put florals in here. You could distress it more. You could paint it if you wanted to. And you can put a towel here and make it a towel holder. I've done that before.
Yeah.
Show me some of the other vintage stuff. I might just show them. That's another. See, this is another one. I got this one when we went to the coast too, and it was $4, but it was 50% off, so I paid $2 for it. Another one, you could do it that way. I haven't decided. Y'all, I got this. This was my daddy's. He had it hanging on his porch, and it had a little thing in it, and it had gotten out in the weather, and it actually got thrown in the burn pile. And I grabbed it. I said, "Oh no, you're not going in the burn pile." And so I'm going to create something with it. So if you like this kind of stuff, y'all have ideas. Of course, I know I could put florals in it or a fake candle in here and decorate it with a pretty bow, and that would be good enough, you know? In fact, that would work really well. I've got some of those little battery-operated tea lights.
Candles, yeah.
And
for the weddings and stuff.
Yes. So I have lots of little recipes. Will you hand me those? I'll show them those. These right here I got. I got a set of these. We went to a Goodwill in Jasper, Indiana. And I got a set of these. They were brand new. They still had the thing on them. And so I'm going to do something with them. I'm not sure yet. And I also got, while I was in Jasper, look at this little birdhouse. See, I haven't went live and showed my goodies from Jasper yet. So this is, I've torn on it. It had little hangers just to hang it directly on the wall on the back. But I'm definitely going to be using it for a craft. I thought about making another one on a pedestal with this. You can use a candlestick holder and then attach it. So, I'm not sure though. I'm not sure. Oops. Okay, so let me move some of the stuff out of my way.
What? They got these.
Yeah, that was part of it.
That is gorgeous.
They got sent to me as a gift.
That's my style.
Yeah, that's your style.
I love that stuff.
Those got sent when we did that box. Y'all, I also got this when I was on the coast. It's full of all kinds of stuff. I think I paid $1 for the whole bag. So, you know, when you're going thrifting, you can find such unique items. I have a few more things. Yeah, I think I got this. I've had this a while. I haven't decided what to do with it yet. I got this in Corinth at a thrift store.
Yeah.
There's some more stuff in a basket right down there at your feet. With the flowers in it.
Oh, yeah.
Hand me that stuff. Can you? I don't remember what else in it.
It's a whole
I don't need the whole basket.
thing.
I just wanted mostly these two things, I think.
Okay.
Look at this jar. Hi, Wendy. Thank you for being here.
This looks like this chip.
And then this, I thought was really unique. I know it's just a feeder, like for chicks. But I just thought it would be cool in a display of old things if you were doing a display. Or, I don't know, filling this up, maybe putting a candle inside it or florals inside it. I don't know. My brain just said, you want that. And next thing I know, I'm buying it and trying to decide what I'm going to do with it. Okay, so I'm gonna work on this next craft, I think. We're at least going to prep some surface here. If you're late popping on, this is our craft that we did, and we finished a little early. So,
Oh, rubber band's on.
yeah, I know. I was going to give that to Gran and Papa for Christmas and never did do it. Of course, I don't think they need it because the last time we bought them funny things, they didn't ever use them.
Gran threatened to a couple times.
I know, threatened. Don't let Jason see that. He'll be using it. That's why I had it hid. Her husband, he likes to.
He'd have way too much fun with that.
He was having too much fun. I had to hide it.
He'd have way too much fun with that.
He already shot us, don't you remember?
Yeah, I forgot about that. No, it's been a while.
Yeah, that's before y'all got married.
Yeah. He'd really shoot us now.
Hello. Thank you. Do you... I think it turned out really cute. Really cute.
What in the world? Those look like little honeycomb.
They are. They're little honey. Teresa Gibson gave me those.
Y'all ain't been in the craft room anymore.
No, she ain't. She's had a busy life, and she ain't been coming in my craft room very much. Busy bee. I'm just gonna paint the whole thing. The whole thing, even the frame, because I done got paint on it.
I think we're camping Friday.
Are you?
Mm-hmm.
How's the weather gonna be?
Yeah. So. But. He's already talked to Chase about it. He's like, so we're still gonna go. Yeah. We're in a camper, so it's not, it'll affect the outdoor, anything we want to do outdoors, maybe. It could affect, but it's not.
So are you all, do you all like to go camping? Are you the kind that likes to go camping in a camper or tents or what?
This will be my first time.
We never did camping. My kids have never been camping. My husband used to go camping some when he was younger, but as you know, as parents, we never did that with the kids. I only did camping in the backyard growing up. And usually we would get a tent, we'd set it up in the backyard, and by 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, we were in the house. Because we done heard something outside that scared us. And we were something. My mom always laughed at us because we'd say, we're going to camp in the backyard. And we'd go through all that hassle, setting up the tent. We dragged our extension cord outside so we could have a fan. And our radio. You know, there was no internet. You wasn't going to watch stuff outside. No way to get television or anything out there. But we'd have our radio for our music. And we would have, you know, drag every pillow and blanket outside. Mom thought that anyway when I was a kid. She's like, you don't need all this stuff. Yeah, we do, Mom. And then about 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, we'd hear a weird noise and we'd say, okay, we're going inside. I don't know about you, but I'm leaving. Me and my cousin. We'd end up piled up in the house. The next day, we was like, oh, we got to go take down that tent. Just for one night of a few hours. But boy, the memories.
I suppose you painted the outside edge. I would just painted the inside.
Well, I got gold paint on it. I got paint on it. So once you get paint on it, you might as well just paint everything. So up after me, let me kind of show y'all again. This is the graphic for today. And up after me is Country Chick Boutique. And that's Roberta. And so she will be in the Thrifty Flippy event group page. You can go and you can see her. She's up in about 7 minutes. And she was at the meet and greet. I didn't get to spend much time with her. She's a real sweet lady. And I could just kick myself because I was in a weird phase when I first got there. I was a little late getting there. And so I just was glancing around trying to find the crafters that I know and different people that I know. And I missed some of the newer people, so I didn't get to chitter chatter with her. She was close by, so she didn't stay for a lot of the other events. They just drove in for that. And she had the coolest quilt pieces on her table. And I was telling myself, go back and look, go back and look. I never did. So she auctioned them off on her page, and I could just about scream that I missed it. She had these quilt pieces, and she was selling them for $5 a piece. I would have bought all she had if I had went to the table. Because they are just vintage quilts, good for this kind of thing. And for crafting and stuff when you like to do rustic stuff. But anyway, I told her if she gets any more of those, I want some. So if you're new to any of these creators, I hope you'll follow them and check them out. They're all amazing people, and I don't think you could go wrong by checking them out. And be sure to if you don't mind, to let Lisa know that you love this event and that you appreciate her having this event. She's going through a hard time, but I know that when we're going through hard times, we just got to hold on. We'll get through it. We will get through it. Okay, I'm going to dry this. I didn't cover up all the words, but I think because of what I'm going to Mod Podge on it, I think I'll be okay, don't you? Or should I put another coat of paint?
I would think so.
I think it'll be okay.
That paper's not scratchy. It's got lots of coloring.
Yeah, I only got 4 minutes. I think, it's going to cover up all the words. So this is what we're going to put on there. But we're going to, before we do that, that's still a little wet. Let me dry it a little more. I did this. I'll show y'all because I know I'm not going to finish this. If you look up here, you see my cow? I did that on an event on Tuesday. It's a stencil that from Magnolia. Magnolia Design Company. And it says, follow your heart, not the herd. And I did the stencil, and then I painted in the flowers, and then I laid the stencil back on top to get all the details of the flowers. I just love how it turned out. Need to paint the inside closet closest to you. Okay. Yes, I see that. Thank you for telling me. Oh. Right here. I missed. Hannah's dropping her ball when you don't tell me stuff. That's okay.
In that corner.
Thank you for telling me that, Virginia.
You still ain't got that corner.
I still ain't got that corner. I think I need to turn it around so I can see better. Huh?
Yeah.
Let's there we go. We just got to glob the paint a little bit. There we go. I'm not going to be able to finish this. But that stencil is so cute. I did that with ink instead of chalk. And for that reason, the reason that I did it that way was because I was going to paint in the flowers. And so my letters bled a little bit because with ink it's a little thinner and it went under my stencil a little bit. So I had to kind of fix my letters a little bit, but it's not perfect, but it's great. I love it. And It turned out pretty well. Okay, so I got that fixed. Now I'll have to dry it and then I'll do it. But here at Crafty Blessings, I try to end every single live with a challenge for you. I try to challenge everyone to do a simple thing. And it's on this sign behind me. This cord, I don't know. Anyway, behind me. Be a blessing. Be a blessing. Who can you uplift, encourage, inspire? When I started my crafting page, that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to be able to come on live and encourage someone that you can make beautiful things yourself, that you can do something that brings you joy, that I could take this right now and someone that needs a happy. And you know what? It cost me about less than $5 to make this. And I could bring a smile to someone's face. It might be a neighbor. It might be a person I go to church with. You know, there's so many things going on in our world that we've got to realize that we can change it just by smiling. Yeah, when you go through the checkout at the grocery store, that cashier may be going through the time of her life or his life. They may have a sick family member. They maybe are dealing with situations with financial stress. You giving a smile and saying, have a wonderful day, you're being a blessing. You're bringing some joy into their circle. That they're there trying to do their job and not everybody's happy. So, that's my encouraging word of the day. Be a blessing. I hope y'all will go see the next creator, which is, I can't not get her name of her page right. Country Chick Boutique, and it's Roberta. You can go to the Thrifty Flippy event group, and you can see everyone there. Have a great day, and I'll see you again soon. God bless y'all. Bye-bye.